Hi, Andrew here from British Columbia. We're trying to make these bow drills, to start a fire with a bow drill. Watched a couple of YouTube videos, very interesting, very insightful. However, they make it look really easy, like in about 3 minutes, 3-minute clips. Some of them were 20-minute clips, so a little more realistic. We've been out here a lot trying to do this. It's very difficult. First time was a complete fail.
We were using the totally different kind of wood that she said not to do.
Yeah, we were using the wrong type of wood. So a couple lessons we learned from a bunch of different guys is don't use heartwood. See the lines running through here? It's not heartwood. If it was heartwood, it would have a dot in the middle and it would have the rings going around it. This one doesn't. We chopped it out of where did we get this? Out of this piece of cedar. Literally chopped a square block and then carved it until it was round like this. Okay?
Not like this.
So Cyrus has started one. So show them yours. Okay? And then I'm just going to show you Elise's here.
Mine isn't finished, Daddy. Don't show them that.
Look how round it is.
I know, but...
See, you're starting. You got a really good start.
Okay.
And they're going to end up looking like this when they're done. So we have not made a fire yet. We are sure trying. So I've got everything I need right now. I had this going here and I had this going here really good. Had some heat, not much, but I had a bit of heat with my bow drill here. I was just going and I realized I drilled right through. So then the shavings just went down the hole and it wasn't working at all. So
Daddy,
if you're going to use my video
there?
as a lesson, I
Daddy?
recommend... What?
The pocket knife.
What about it?
It's just open. It's just...
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. See, no, don't leave your knife open. Okay, so I made another one. You can see all I did was I put the end of my thing here, and I carved it so that I can see a circle. I'm gonna now drill this out with my knife. I'm gonna drill it out, just piece by piece, until I got a hole about 1/8 of an inch deep, and we're gonna try again. Okay. Okay. So, Lisi, when you're doing this, don't use just don't just use one part of your knife. Use your entire knife. Okay. So start here, and then as you go out, don't only go out. As you go out, go down as well. So you're doing a sawing motion like that. Okay, so now watch this. Watch the shavings just flying. I'm using my whole knife, and I'm just gonna. Every time I twist the board in my hand a little bit, that way I'm not sawing the same spot twice, and it's making it round. Okay, does that make sense? So this is Cyrus's, so I better give it back to him before he sees me doing this. Gets angry, but do you see how I'm using the entire knife with every strike? Really helpful. So this is cedar. We're using cedar because it's a softwood. It's also produces sawdust quickly, and it's going to be really good for starting a fire.
Whoa, that was good.
So Sai, if I were you, I'd hold the board a little further back. Yeah, like that. Then you get longer strikes. So Elise has got it too. Even though it doesn't look like it. Her knife costs about 1/5 of what Cyrus's knife cost.
This sucks!
Oh, so it's better?
Cyrus has the actual buck knife. It's a $60 knife, and it's actually a buck knife.
Seriously?
And it's awesome. Super hard steel. Super sucks when it gets dull. It's hard to sharpen. That one's super easy to sharpen, but it gets dull super fast. Yeah. Say hello to the camera, Lisi. Yeah, she's a little grumpy. Okay.
I think that's round enough.
Okay, so I got a decent go on this circle here. Just carving this little thing out so that the board has a spot to sit. So, yeah, like I said, this has been a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I've actually always thought in my head, oh, I know how to make a fire if I'm ever stuck in the woods. And I'm glad I tried, because guess what? I don't know how. So like I said, this is the actual unedited edition. I don't know if this is even gonna work. So I've got this here. So now I'm going to cut with my saw a groove
It's a
about
pocket
like
knife.
this, a little spot for the sawdust to fall out. I'm going to use a saw for that. So yesterday, me and Lacey were using this thing here. If I can get it off my head. This thing's really cool. But we did not have success in our very wet British Columbia where it rains every couple of days. But look at this. Sparks like crazy. $5 from Canadian Tire. Great tool.
Oh.
Great tool, but yeah, if you don't know how to work it, it's not going to do a lot of good for you. We just needed a lot more dry material for the sparks to fall into and catch, and we just can't find anything dry here. So, and we don't have any charcoal yet. So yeah, I'm going to cut this now, and then we're going to start. Here's my knife. We're going to start. What do you call it? Making a fire. Okay. Okay, so I don't think this is working because my groove is not deep enough and the sawdust is not falling into out of the hole. And so I think that's the problem. So I'm going to cut that a little bit deeper. But yeah, we're getting some good heat going on here. So that can be made out of any piece of wood. But
Daddy, not any. It has to be a little curved.
I'm gonna try the expensive knife, and it's gonna work. Oh, this works way better. No, never mind, Lacey. You're right. This is a bad knife. No offense, Dad. Don't videotape.
you like it when I videotape.
No, I don't. I didn't know you were videotaping.
Oh, okay. So I used a different type of rope. Didn't think it really mattered. It does. This is still not what I was advised. I was advised shoelace or something like that, some sort of leather rope. But the reason I'm excited about it is I actually got some heat earlier. So here we go. I'm able to apply a bit more pressure downwards, which is helpful. Not quite, I would say maybe 40% of my actual strength I'm able to push down. I would like to push down harder, but yeah, definitely getting some smoke. We're smelling it. I think we'll finish this off another day. Oh, see the smoke? Oh shoot, the smoke is on this end. That's the opposite end it's supposed to be on. Anyways, we're getting somewhere. Cut. Okay, so that's it for today. We're gonna wrap up and call it a day. Still no fire, but feel like we're a little closer. We'll get her beat yet. I definitely have a lot of respect for people who can do this. Who go out in the woods and make a fire. Pretty awesome. There's a lot I can learn from them. Anyways, that's all. That's it. Bye. Okay, so something else we did this weekend as well was Elise did this. Built this box, a little treasure box. What do you want to call it? Just a treasure box, I guess, eh?
A box.
Yeah, so it's got a very simple lid. Do you want to show them how it opens? So Elise painted this completely on her own. It's just a pop-off lid. We may throw a lock on it one day because she likes to put valuables in there. But yeah, so she painted inside and out.
Don't tell them that. They might break in and steal my money.
I mean, of course, it's always locked. Do you have something to say, Rose? Hi. Yeah, she's always got something to say. Yeah. Say hi, Rosie. Rosie, look at the camera. Say hi. So Titus, tell me, what did you build this weekend?
A bow and arrow.
A bow and arrow. No kidding. Look at that. Okay, stand sideways so we can see it. Pretend you're not aiming at us. Aim at the pool. Look at that. Made himself a bow and arrow today. Right on. Is that the favorite part of your weekend?